What were the main reasons for Hitler's attack on Stalingrad?
Well, I think probably the most obvious one that everyone learns about is the fact that the city carries the name of Joseph Stalin. And I think from the Nazi standpoint, the symbolism there is that if the Nazis were able to take the city, that it would certainly adversely affect the morale of the Soviet soldiers, who the Germans seem to have been beating through 41 and 42, but were not able to kind of deliver the knockout punch against the Red Army. So I think symbolically that was something that Hitler wanted to kind of defeat the morale of the Soviet soldiers. Probably from the more tangible perspective, that the city was a fairly important industrial center. And I think that the Nazis, in their quest to occupy countries, in this case the Soviet Union, different industrial needs were necessary, and I think Stalingrad in this case was able to provide that. The German military campaign beginning in the spring, there was a concerted effort to attack the southern portion of the Soviet Union with the specific intent on securing the oil reserves that were located in the Caucasus. Baku, for example, was a major oil-producing area of the Soviet Union. And as we know, to fuel the Wehrmacht and the German military effort, the Germans really needed to secure oil, and there was abundance of that in the southern portion of the Soviet Union. Stalingrad is not that far away from the Caucasus, so I think that the natural progression strategically was to also be able to take Stalingrad.
Which reason played a larger role in Hitler's decision to attack Stalingrad, and why do you think so?
Well, if we talk about largely the two reasons, the two main reasons, the symbolic reason, the symbolic name of Stalingrad, taking that and how important that would be, as opposed to the more tangible reasons of the strategic and economic importance of Stalingrad to the German war effort, I would probably have to say it's the more practical one. I think when you're talking about military strategy, symbolism is nice. The effects on morale are very important, but I think the tangible economic reasons are the ones that are really the ones that are more important when planning strategy. Again, the push into the south was extremely important for the Germans because of securing more supply of oil, consistent supply of oil for their war effort, and then again, Stalingrad being located very close to those sources of oil, also in and of itself being an industrial center. So I think these probably, as a military planner, would weigh more heavily in the decision to attack Stalingrad than the previous one. But I don't want to minimize the previous one either. I want to say that from the aspect of morale, how do you crush this persistent Soviet resistance to the Nazi war effort? Well, one of the ways would be to capture the city who carries the name of its leader.